Hey Spuds, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, first video on the channel. I don't know, but either way, welcome. That's my new intro, it's really long. I do it in one breath and it progressively gets faster and faster. I'm like, I'm running out of breath.
And it faints, just dies on camera.
This is Roly.
Hello! I've not been on a channel now for like 2 years and people might be like, who is this person? Because you've grown a lot since then. So hello everyone, I'm Roly.
Introduce yourself, what do you do?
So I make content around piercing, self-expression, body modification. I also do jump into like, are the straights okay? And I react to like cringy straight couples or like crazy things that people have posted where you're just like, what on earth is that? And I also run a podcast.
I'll be leaving a link to Roly's channel in the description box.
Yep.
So go give that a click.
A click.
First collab that we did on my channel, you reacted to my haters.
I did.
And everybody, including myself, loved it. It was honestly amazing.
There was lots of bleeping.
So Roly's back today to react, I was going to say eviscerate, which I think it will be.
Yeah.
Some more of my haters. So this was on my bottom surgery vlog.
Okay.
Why would you do this? Horrible. I'd never do this under any circumstances, crying face.
I love how they say that as if like every person is now going to suddenly become trans. Like if you don't do it, you know, we're going to put you in jail. Like, of course, so don't, if you're not trans, then don't do it. Like,
oh yes, I made a vlog on this and now it's my mission to go around and make everybody else do
I mean,
it.
yeah, it hasn't worked on me yet. He's getting there. He's like, come on. Same thing as like, oh, you know, turning kids gay or like, don't give them education of LGBT things because it's going to make them, you know, whatever. Like, I was taught by straight people my entire life, and I'm not straight.
What?
I know.
You're not?
No, surprise! I would never do this.
I'd never
Then
do this.
don't.
Okay, just don't do it then.
I get so really confused about why someone like Original Poster would do irreversible damage to their own body. Your ideology is based on debunked. What the hell does that say? Pseudoscience. Look up who John Money is and Joan experiment. John Money and the Joan experiment.
John Money did some really dodgy things a long time ago around gender.
Don't tell me later.
Yeah.
Is it too much for camera?
It's a long
Is it a long story? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Men do not experience periods. It is impossible to change your chromosomes. Sex and gender are both determined by your chromosomes. Men who think they are women but aren't don't belong in women's bathrooms. Also, it's been proven that gender isn't a social construct. I love how you can't be bothered to research anything you claim. Take your own advice, bitch.
I have a PhD in trans.
Exactly! You're obviously living in denial and probably suppressing feelings of regret. You'll never be a real man. They always mention chromosomes or like your genes.
Yeah.
Or, like you have no idea what mine, Jamie's, or anyone else's is. Like you just from looking at the exterior.
Unless you have a superpower that's really niche.
You can't tell. Like you couldn't even tell if someone's intersex. And it's like you don't know any of this to be like you don't have. How do you know that?
And you know, like the TERFs who are like, oh, chromosomes. I'm like, a lot of you would actually be surprised by your own.
Yeah.
It's a very, very unreliable thing to base your whole belief around sex and gender on. It's not the way.
It's so they really feel like they've got this one thing like, ha, we've got you. And it's like, well actually, no.
And it's the whole thing of just by somebody believing and saying like men don't have periods doesn't make it true. Because like I'm sitting here existing as a man who's experienced periods and you can't take that away by just thinking that it's not true.
Yeah.
Right, this was on the super straight to super not okay.
Oh god, here we go.
They've quoted me, 1 minute 20 I said trans women are real women. They've said, I'm sorry, but you were just plain wrong on that one. I'd love to hear an explanation other than just name calling.
Well, give us an explanation yourself. What are you talking like to be like? Well, I'd like you to give me an explanation. No, seeming you're the one trying to debunk what we're saying. Then tell us that we're wrong. Tell us why we're wrong.
Thank you. But it's also like there's evidence that trans people exist.
Exactly. But this is again, it goes against their narratives. They'll just be like, no, that one's a fraud. That person's lying.
Oh yeah, apparently all trans research is just very shit.
And the thing is, what as well is that like it has zero impact on their life. It has zero impact on your life. Zero. I'm glad to see they're getting it done. Hope they will all get it done. By the way, we don't have to worry about them breeding.
It's on my bottom surgery.
Oh, I see. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's on my bottom surgery video. So they're basically saying, oh, I'm glad you've had this procedure because it means you can't have kids. But joke's on them because that's not actually the type of surgery I had.
They don't know what the they're talking about. That's that's the whole problem. They're so ignorant to everything, and it's like, no, thank God. Like, it's so stupid.
But also, I'm trans, but my parents aren't. So, like, trans people don't just come from other trans people.
And, like, this thing, like, trans parents making their kids, transing up their kids, or, like, you know, gay parents gaying up their kids. Like, most people that I know who are trans, any LGBT, have all come from straight parents. Mm-hmm. I rarely hear it being my parents are also LGBT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could never date a trans guy / man. I'm not gay or a lesbian. I like real men, not females.
I'm so...
I don't care.
Do you give a Do you really like?
If you don't want to date me, clearly I don't want to date you. I really don't care.
It's such a stupid narrative, which is how the whole super straight thing came about, where it was like, oh, we're super straight because we don't want to date trans people, and it's like trans people do not give a shit if you don't want to date them. Do you know? I think obviously I hate transphobia regardless, but like the one thing one of my biggest things that annoys me is that it's that argument of like needing to tell someone, unless someone is literally dating you or you're with someone and this topic comes up and maybe the other person is trans, then you have the conversation. You do not need to go on the internet and comment on someone's photo going, I wouldn't want to date you. Well, they don't want to date you cretinous human. So this is on a video that Jamie's made about a transition from start to finish, like a photo. I'm guessing, was it photos?
Yeah, photos.
Was it photos?
Videos, yeah.
Wow, you can even get a fake birth certificate? What's the purpose of having one if it's fraudulent? So sad you did that to yourself.
It's not fake. It's literally like an official document. It is the same as any other birth certificate. It was just incredibly lost in the post.
Yeah,
that's why I got it when I was 26. It took so long to get to it.
I'm not sick. I've had a lot of gluten. Oh my god, that was
a lot of gluten.
Yeah, mate. When you have a lot of like dairy and gluten, it makes you like phlegmy.
Does it?
Maybe I'm just intolerant and I've just had an intolerance the whole time. Maybe it is if I've got an intolerance. No, because if I have too much dairy products, it makes me feel a bit phlegmy. It does. Have you ever had that? Comment down below, guys. Do you have like phlegmy sort of like feelings when you had too much dairy or gluten? Maybe I have an intolerance. I just didn't know this the whole time.
Maybe you do have a mild intolerance.
Maybe.
I love that.
Allergy watch with Roly and Jamie.
This is a chick. Cheek.
Buck, bitch.
People say you have a pussy or this is a chick. It's like, why say that? It's just so easy to troll. It's like, yes, I'm a chicken.
It's also like, can you not think of anything better?
Yeah.
Like, at least be creative. It's like,
that's what I said. I'm so bored of the same transphobic jokes.
Exactly. That's the thing. They're so uncreative.
Entertain me. Oh, sorry. It says this a chick. Not even this is a chick.
Oh.
This a chick.
Sounds like a song.
It does. Right. This is one of my favourite ones.
Okay.
It's on a video I did with Shaba, and I was wearing a specific t-shirt in this video. So somebody said, she's wearing a Kodak film outfit. I guess she thinks she's transitioned into a role of film now. I actually quite like that.
I mean, it fits with your job, I guess. Oh my god.
I thought that was like reasonably...
At least that's a little bit more creative. So this is on Jamie's video saying, can I pee here? Jamie is a woman! Women cannot be men! Facts don't care about your feelings! This is so sick of that fucking sentence.
It's actually facts support trans people.
Yes!
So when you say facts don't care about your feelings...
They don't give a shit about you!
Yeah. It's just a self-read.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was on a video about bathrooms, and I read that comment and I was like, wait, so you want me in the women's bathroom? Really? I don't think I would be well received there.
That's a stupid thing. It's like, what do you want him to do? Like, what do you actually want him to do? Seriously, why did you transition to a boy? It's just a shell. Your gestures are so feminine, and that's really weird.
It's a nice bit of homophobia.
Exactly.
In there as well.
That's the thing as well as like, I'm not trans and I'm very swishy flit.
Does that mean that like every man who gesticulates and is slightly feminine in their gestures should actually be a woman?
Also, like, there's nothing wrong with being a woman. You say that as if like being feminine or being anything like more female is a bad thing. Like, what's wrong with being feminine? I don't understand.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a woman. There's nothing wrong with being feminine, and there's nothing wrong with being a feminine man.
Yeah.
As well, and it's just like, okay, so because I'm ever so slightly feminine in my gestures, oh yeah, all of that shit I put myself through was not worth it.
Exactly.
Clearly. Thank you so much for reading the haters.
You're welcome. I get a bit irate sometimes and say things and like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that, but you know.
Editing.
editing. You don't know.
If you love Roly as much as I do, then go show him some love. Click the link down in the description box. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Think about giving this a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, but there's no pressure. And I'll see you next time. Much love.
Goodbye.
Bye.